Hey everyone, welcome guys, welcome. Hey Gary, welcome Gary, welcome. Hey Joe, welcome Joe. All right guys, let's go over the markets. All right. All right. Another update in the equity markets. All right. So the Dow, a big day for the Dow, finished 292 points on the Dow. All right. NASDAQ was up 228 points. S&P 64. Russell was up. So so that's 3 straight days, guys. So Friday, all right, last Friday, all right, yesterday, Monday, and Tuesday, equity markets were all up. All right, so let's take a look at the indexes here. All right, so things are improving a bit. All right, so this on the 240. So we don't have buy signals yet. All right, we do have green candles on the 240. All right, but we're still waiting for buy at a minimum. We need buy signals on the 240 to start buying stocks again, getting back into equities. All right, we'll take a look at heat seeker just to see what's going on. All right, but if we get a buy signal tomorrow or later in the week, we'll look to start sending out picks again in equities. All right, so on the Dow, we got a green candle today. All right, on the the 240, so green candle here. All right, if we can get perhaps up in this area here, right, like I said, another up day. All right, we could get a buy signal on the Dow. S&P, same thing, right? Buyers are coming in here. Again, we just need a buy signal. All right. That will give good confirmation. On the NASDAQ, same thing here. On the NASDAQ, big green candle here. All right. So that's good. And on the Russell, we don't have any green candles yet on the Russell. We have a white candle here, right, on the Russell. So Russell is setting up. But good news, we're no longer at support levels. All right. So testing the highs, testing the resistance there. All right. All right. Gary, let's see here. And all right, Gary, let's see here. Let me see equities. All right, a certain point when they've gone up. All right, so if you take a look here, Gary, and I don't want to get too off track here. All right. So this is the 240. So what we're looking for now, normally, and I'll just use the Dow as an example, okay? But because what can happen is sellers can come back in at any time, all right? So if we look here, all right, just like we always do with any charting that we do, right? So here's our downward trend line right here, all right? So we do have, on the 240, but we really need the daily time frame for real confirmation that buyers, right? Buyers are coming back in and we've got a solid move back up. We do that on the daily time frame for equities. All right. However, on the smaller time frame, on the 240, we can look for the 240, all right, as an early entry. Okay. But if you look here, so the points or the levels we're looking at is right here on the 240. Okay, so we've broken resistance here on the 240. This is where we got the previous buy signal. All right, so we could get, here's a green candle here. We're breaking through resistance. We could get a buy signal here. Okay, right, we could get a buy signal anywhere in here after we get past, all right, after we get past this area in here. All right, now we do have previous support is resistance. All right, so this area here is also resistance. Okay, All right. All right. So this area, so anywhere in this area here, all right. Hey Solomon, welcome. We could get a buy signal. Okay. All right. But on the daily time frame, if we move this to the daily time frame, right here, which is really what we need, all right, to really call a buy signal on the in the equity markets, we need a buy signal on the daily time frame. All right, on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have a white candle here on the daily. All right, we'll need to get past resistance here. This is on the Dow now. All right, so we'll need to get past. Definitely, previous support becomes resistance. All right, Gary. So we need to get past, right, this resistance level here. All right, and perhaps somewhere in this area here we could get a buy signal. So we need more buyers to come in to get a buy signal on the daily. But on the 240, things are setting up a bit early. Now, if we get buy signals on the daily time on the 240, all right, we can start adding, right? Adding stocks, but slowly. All right, slowly. All right, okay. All right, let's move this back to a 240. Yeah. All right. The good news for equities is that we trading, right? We gotten off support levels, and green candles are coming in. Not the VIX is moving lower, so you guys will notice that the VIX now is at 1445. All right, 1445 with red candles. All right, so as the VIX moves lower, right? Remember, as the VIX moves lower, equity markets will move higher. All right, so you guys know that. So VIX is at 1445. An area of support for the VIX is right here around 13. All right, so it's not too far off. Let's do this here. All right, so 13 is got good support here at 13. Okay, right now we're at 14. Right, red candles coming in here. All right, so looking at support now down here. If we can get to 13 and break through, we'll see the equity markets move much higher. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right. Sectors, not a lot of movement in the sectors. All right, they're still mostly down. All right, so not a lot of changes yet. Okay, yet. So no big movements yet in the sectors. Okay, as far as the US 30, okay, that buy signal we saw yesterday, that had some follow through. Okay, so if anyone, all right, we still, we didn't call this, but boy, a good trade here going. So if anyone got on this trade, good job. Okay, if you wanted to, you could perhaps do a smaller time frame. This is still a concern. All right, do not get onto this trade here. All right, so this is on the 60-minute time frame. That's gone. We do have resistance right here. All right, here we are right at resistance. So this trade right here on the 60 is basically this move right here. But we remember we have strong resistance right here. All right, when this, if this position close right near resistance, right, we might look for the next trade. All right, but good trade going here. All right, so if anyone took this trade, good job. If you got it, if you reduce your time frame, all right, to a smaller time frame, just manage it on that time frame. Same thing was for the NAS. All right, NAS 100, nice move up. Very choppy in here, but this is what happened today. So good breakout again because of the Dow here and the NASDAQ. Big moves in the Dow and the NASDAQ today. The NASDAQ on the daily time frame, hitting resistance here. All right, so right at trading resistance right here, support right here, resistance right here. The futures, let's take a look at the futures, see if we could get a further move, all right, with the E-mini. So the futures, let's see here. All right, so futures are up. Dow futures, Nasdaq, all the futures are up. Not in a big way. All right, slightly up. All right, the dollar. Right, remember, guys, we always look for correlations. All right, so as the equity markets move higher, the dollar, all right, could move lower. All right, so the dollar retraced a bit today. Pull back. All right, so pull back. We were up here on the dollar. Now the dollar is trading here. Keep an eye on the dollar. As the market moves higher, the dollar could get back. All right. All right. Remember, we have sellers right here, guys. We have sellers that are here, right? Here, here. All right. Sellers, and here we are, right? Pulling back. Okay. So if the markets continue to move higher, equity markets, we could see the buy signal here on the dollar close, and the dollar pairs, right, could give sell signals. Okay, so we'll take a look at that now. All right, so let's take a look at the dollar pairs, see how they're doing. All right, in monster scalper long positions. All right. If you guys have any symbols you want me to take a look at, just let me know. We'll review those for you. All right. So the dollar index is pulling back as the equity markets it's moving higher. Okay. So watch those dollar pairs. All right. So the first one, USD CZK. All right, close that trade. Buy signal was here, right? Sellers came in today. Red candle, sell signal. All right, so we should be out of that pair. USD CZK, close that trade. All right. USD CHF, same thing. Buy signal was here. Red candle, sell signal. All right. USD CHF, close that trade. All right. Look what, this is what could happen, guys, if we don't close these trades on a break of support. Like right here, sellers could come in heavy. All right. So don't go short yet. Right. And we'll look at monster scalper, right? See what's going on there. But just close these dollar trades. Okay. USD, DKK. All right. Sell signal came in. Buy signal was here. Sell signal came in here. Red candles. Close those trades, please. Dollar, USD, DKK. All right. USD, PLN, same thing. Buy signal was here. Broke support. Red candles coming in. Close that trade. USD, PLN. Close that trade. All right. USD, CZK. All right. That failed. Buy signal was here. Failed. Hit support. Sellers are coming in. Close that trade. We don't want this to happen. All right. So take that loss, get out, clean things up. USD SEK, close that trade. All right. USD NOK, all right, close that trade. Buy signal was here. Broke support, red candle, sell signal by your system there. Close that trade. USD NOK. So we're out of the dollar pairs, all the dollar pairs in Monster Scalper. All right. The Swiss, I'm sorry. Aussie CAD is still holding here. All right. And now the yen pairs. Let's take a look at the yen pairs. All right. So Swiss yen. All right. That's still holding. Buy signal was here. We got out, got back in this area right here. That's still holding well. Swiss yen. Aussie yen buy signal is here. All right, moving higher nicely. All green candles, nothing to do there. All right. HKD, JPY closed that trade. Red candle came in here. I know it's hard to see right here. Red candle closed that trade. We were looking for it to break through resistance. but that failed, so close that trade there. Okay, so buy signal was here, sell signal here, close that trade. And remember, Forex is still consolidating. Okay, guys. USD JPY, same thing. Red candle here, buy signal was here, failed to break resistance. Red candle, close that trade. USD JPY, and the dollar JPY will move with the dollar pairs. All right, that's a very funky pair. Right, it will go with the yen, but it will also go with the dollar pairs. Okay, so USD JPY, close that trade. ZAR yen should continue to hold. All right, ZAR is doing its own thing. So JPY, ZAR, JPY, buy signal was here, still holding nicely. We do have resistance up above. All right, so you guys know, always pay attention to what's above. Resistance is right above here. But so far, all green candles, buy signal here. ZAR yen holding well. All right. SGD, JPY, that's your Singapore dollar yen. Buy signal is here, and that's holding so far. All right, let's take a look at shorts. Short positions in Monster Scalper. All right. Pound ZAR. All right. Good short here. Keep an eye though, guys. We have support right here, and so far it's holding support right here. We have further. I mean, we'll call this a low, but really good support in this area here. White candle, I would say get out. All right. So it's struggling, right? Struggling to break through support down here, right? Right now, near resistance right here, right? In the markdown phase, the last sell signal came in about right here. All right. So if we get a green candle here, right, white candle might have to close this trade here. All right. So keep an eye on these levels right here. All right. So it's slowing down a bit there. So that's pound ZAR. I'm sorry, dollar ZAR. Hold on. Hold on. Wrong chart there. Hold on, guys. That's the daily. All right. Wrong chart. Okay, pound ZAR. Let's do that again. Pound ZAR. All right. So pound ZAR, sell short signal is here. We do have support down here. So it could move lower. All right. So pound ZAR on the 240, right? Broken through support right here. Broken through support, right? No support and resistance lines. All right. So it can definitely move lower. We have previous resistance is support. So this level, so still can go much lower. All right. So hopefully we can get another trade like that. All right. Like this one here. All right. Pound ZAR, dollar ZAR, right? Dollar ZAR still holding well. Sell short signal is here. All right. We have support here, looking to break through that support. We got lower highs. All right. Lower highs. All right. Lower lows. All right. A bit of consolidation right in here, but nothing to do. If you're trading it short, just hold on to that to the trade. Euro ZAR, same thing. Sell short signal is here and consolidating right here. We do have support down in this area here and then here. All right. So it looks good to get back down to this area in here. And then we might look for longs. All right. But we're far away from that. So ZAR pairs still holding well short. Okay. All right. So now we can take a look at the daily time frame in Forex Dominator. Forex dominator, long positions, long positions. All right, Swiss yen. We know Swiss yen has been doing great. Okay, so nothing to do there. Buy signal was here, right? Looking to break through, right? Every day it's been moving higher, right? Held support. Every day it's inching higher, looking to break through resistance there. So just a really great trade, all right, with Swiss yen. That's for about, what's that? What's 800 pips, a lot of pips there. All right. Euro yen, all right, buy signal is here, right? Held support, moving up nicely, looking to test resistance there. Euro yen, pound yen, holding. HKD, JPY, holding in Forex dominator. All right. SGD, JPY, buy signal is here. That's holding. Pound Aussie. All right. Pound Aussie. All right. Keep an eye on this one. White candles here, right? Purple support and resistance. So it's right at support. Buy signal is here, all right, but has retraced a bit. Okay. So keep an eye on that. Pound New Zealand, same thing. Buy signal is here, retracing. Okay. So keep an eye on those. Euro SEK, all right, buy signal is here, retraced a bit, holding that moving average. So hopefully we can get buyers to come back in, get a red candle, close that trade. USD HKD. Now with this trade, we kept that resistance line right here. Okay. Now this USD DKK, it's a dollar pair, and it hasn't retraced like the other dollar pairs. All right. Now this is in Forex Dominator. So Forex Dominator will hold those trades a bit longer. Okay. But it hasn't retraced. So, this really might be a target here, this resistance. Okay. So the price here, look here, every day it's been moving high. Even today, it held. All right. It held. So this is today's price action right here, guys, right here. And this is the new day after 5 p.m. So it held really well. And I'm just curious to see how this does, man. All right. So we'll see how it does if we can break through that resistance. But that the dollar index might hold it back. Okay. All right. So USD DKK, this will be an interesting trade for you guys to watch, follow. All right. Even if you don't trade it, right, it's a good example of being patient and just following that trade. Okay. And we'll see what it does when it approach resistance here. If sellers come in to knock it back, right? Or if it can break out in a big way. Okay. So, all right. So we'll keep this trade going here, right? Good opportunity to learn with that trade and possibly trade it too. But only if you're trading with Forex Dominator. Okay. All right. I wouldn't do that on your own. All right. All right. Short positions in Forex Dominator, short positions. And we have a few here. All right. New Zealand CAD. All right. Sell short signal is here. All right. Big white candle. All right. So keep an eye on this. If it gets a green candle, if you're in it, you want to get out, that's fine. A lot of consolidation in here. Right. Not a lot of follow through. All right. We'll hold it for now. The New Zealand pairs might look New Zealand and Aussie pairs. When we look at Forex Dominator, you guys will see that we might have buyers coming in. All right. Still too early though. New Zealand dollar. All right. Sell short signal is here, still holding. Okay. And then Aussie dollar. As the dollar moves lower, all right, these right, inverse pairs, right, like the euro dollar, Aussie dollar, pound dollar, we could see those pairs move higher. Okay, so just keep an eye if you're shorting these, right, New Zealand dollar, right, Aussie dollar, pound dollar, euro dollar, you can see those move higher. Okay, I always keep abreast of the rotations in the different markets, guys. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at equities. So stock boss and bullmaster, the stocks that we still now, those should have held up well today. Okay, all right. Now you know we've trimmed these. Okay, so all right, CDLX. All right, that broke resistance today, so that's still holding. All right, ILPT. All right, that's still holding there. All right, still holding. That got a bid up. OQ, what's that? OABI, RSI. Look at RSI, looking to break through resistance. If it can get past this high right here, which is 480. Here it is right here. Close at 469. All right, if it can get past, I would say 476. All right, it could move much higher. All right, and then we have resistance up in this area here. All right, so this one could break out RSI. TDUP. All right, that also got a bid. All right, buy signal is here. Right at what's that? $3 trading at 397. All right, breaking resistance here. If it can get past where it is right now, which it is, all right, this could move much higher. Okay, all right, and that's not surprising based on what the market has done in the last 3 days. Okay, AEO, we've got resistance in this area here, right here, right? Good price action, all green candles, right? Looking to break through. So definitely looking to break through there, all right? All right, that's good. That's holding. Look at this, right? All right. Remember, when these markets, when these indexes move higher, these stocks will move higher, okay? That's why we pay attention to these indexes. Okay, so CHTR, right? This was an area here of concern, and it's gotten past. Look at this, right? So traders are watching these areas, and so this is where we got sellers to come in before, right here, right here, right? They were coming in, and guess what, right? Buyers came back in. All right, so we clear, all right, clear out of the woods with that one there. All right, same thing here, holding nicely, all right, holding, 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 all right, holding, holding. All right, look at this one here, held support. All right, this is an area here of concern, so let's bring in resistance here. All right, right about here is resistance. This is where sellers came in before. All right, so I'm looking to test resistance, break resistance here, right? Test new resistance up here. All right, if the markets hold, right, it can break through and move higher. Okay, so and this one here, not bad. Buy signal was at 1605, trading at 2415. Okay. All right. And those are the ones that we've held. All right. Remember, we trimmed positions quite a bit. Let's take a quick look at Stock Boss. See what's going on there. All right. So 19 stocks in Stock Boss. All right. Let's just run through these. We're not adding any positions yet. Okay. Let's just see how things are setting up. All right, so we've got buy signals coming in. All right. All right. So things are setting up. This one here, right? Uh, this one looks really good. Let's see here. All right. So we have a buy signal on the weekly time frame. Look at this markdown phase. Okay. We might take this one. All right. TSHA, good buy signal on the weekly. Last week we got a buy signal. Nice follow through this week. Okay. Nice big candle here. Look at the markdown phase. This fell from 32 to a dollar 13. All right. Trading at close today at 338. All right. So weekly looks good. Let's take this one here. Let's see. Daily time frame. Let's see how far this has gone. Ideally, right? Yesterday would have been perfect. Okay, to get in before this move higher. Yesterday it closed at what 241 close today, so it went up a point. All right, 338. Buy signal was at 155. All right, we'll wait, guys. We'll wait. These sellers could always come back in these markets here. So, all right, but this is really enticing. Okay, but there we'll have more opportunities. Okay, that's a good setup, though. Really good setup on that weekly, especially. All right, so a bit of improvement. What I said, 19. Yeah, 19. Let's take a look at Bullmaster here. 24 in Bullmaster. Okay, so all right. So, but we'll wait. We at a minimum, I'll tell you that other trade looked really good. At a minimum, though, we need some buy signals, guys. All right, on the 240 at a minimum, we need buy signals on the 240. Okay, let's take a quick look at Monster Scalper, and then we'll be done. Okay. All right, so Monster Scalper. All right, we are at 23. All right, so 23, right, pairs that are above 20. That's not a lot. All right, we track 57 pairs. And out of the 57 pairs, we only have, all right, 23 pairs that are above 20. All right, remember, it's above 20, it's right trying to break out, right? Lower 20s trying to break out, the higher, that's a markup phase or markdown phase. So we only have 23. Okay, so that's not good. So Forex is still consolidating. All right. All right, so still have to be careful. The Aussie pairs and the New Zealand pairs, they're trying to make a move long, right? So the yen pairs here, dollar pairs, they're rotating out, okay? They're rotating out, so they're mixed. So we're going to hold off on adding anything with the dollar pairs. Dollar pairs are mixed here, all right? Euro pairs are mixed. We haven't done anything really with the Euro pairs in a while. They're all over the place. Up, down, up, down. All right. Pound pairs, we're just going to stay where we are. All right. We were long, but they're closing. So we'll hold off on here. Let's see what we can add right here. All right, so Aussie dollar, right? This is the inverse. So as the dollar pairs move higher, right, the inverse Aussie dollar, just wait for a buy signal. And we need at a minimum a white candle here on the daily time frame. All right, so Aussie dollar, right, nothing yet. Aussie New Zealand, all right, we do have a buy signal, but I would wait. If you're not in it, wait for it to get past resistance here at 1.086. Aussie Swiss, all right, Aussie Swiss, it has a buy signal. Wait for that weekly, all right, to at least get at a minimum white candle there, close white. Okay. Aussie CAD. Let's see here. What are we doing with Aussie CAD? Aussie CAD, we're already in Aussie CAD. That's what I thought. Okay, so we're in Aussie CAD already. All right, it has white candles here, right? Just needs to clear resistance there. Aussie CAD. All right, New Zealand dollar. All right, keep an eye on these. Remember, right? So New Zealand dollar, right? All the inverse dollar pairs, right? Green candles here, still need a buy signal. Nice markdown phase. We do need some, at least at a minimum, white candle on the daily, but really good markdown phase. If you guys look here, this has a great markdown phase. Look at that. Really good markdown phase. So it's setting up, right? Setting up to go long. And we are starting to see buyers come in over here. All right. Buyers are coming in. All right. So, but be patient. Wait. All right. All right. So, New Zealand, Swiss, same thing. All right. Setting up nicely. Nice markdown phase. Even on the daily. Look at the selling, guys. Look at the selling. All right. So that's due for a nice rally up. Okay. All right. And same thing with New Zealand CAD. All right. On the daily, all right, decent markdown phase, a bit choppy. All right. Look at the previous long buy. All right. So it's just waiting there. On the daily, on the 240, we do have a buy signal already on that. All right. So we're going to call that. So New Zealand CAD, NZD, CAD, long. All right. In monster scalper. All right. Monster scalper. Nice buy signal here. This is where the previous buy signal failed. All right. So hopefully this one will hold. Okay. Is your accumulation phase. All right. And this is where buyers came in almost identical, guys. All right. So where buyers came in before. All right. So we possibly could get another move. All right. But trade lightly. It's consolidating. This is real. This is real. This is how we know if, right, if there's volatility, movement in Forex, or if there isn't, right? We go by this. And right now, right, things are slowing quite a bit. Pound ZAR is still the second most trending pair. Euro ZAR, the fifth. All right. All right. Take a look at these yen pairs. We're in most of these pairs. So ZAR yen, right? New Zealand yen. We're gonna add New Zealand yen. Okay. All right. So we got a buy signal today on New Zealand yen. Okay. On the daily time frame, right? We got choppy in here, but we got a nice big white candle here. Second candle forming. We do have resistance here on the daily. Choppy in here. Very choppy. All right. But on the 240, it looks better. Okay. So, right. Still a bit choppy here, but buy signal is here. All right. Buy signal is here. Let's give some clarity. All right. To the price action here. All righty. All right. So we have a triangle forming here, guys. All right. Here's the downward trend line. Here is support. We got really good support. Price held support. Right. Broke through this triangle here. Buy signal. All right, nice big candles coming in. This looks good. All right, we just have to, make sure that nothing like this happens. Okay, so sellers are sitting here, here, here. We are getting past this area here. All right, so that's good. All right, that's good. Um, these pairs, the Aussie, New Zealand, and even the yen pairs, but really the Aussie and New Zealand pairs, they're due for a move higher. Okay, so we could see where the ZAR pairs are basically leading right now, and then a lot of choppiness. But we could see where this here, all right, will lead us into the next rotation. Okay, so always pay attention to that. When these markets consolidate like this, they don't consolidate forever. Okay, so they'll consolidate, and then you'll have a new group. All right, a new group. All right, and usually it's the group that was sold off heavy. All right, lead right into the next move. And these Aussie pairs, yen pairs, they were sold off pretty heavy. Okay, all right. So this is so we'll call this one here New Zealand CAD. All right, we'll go ahead and leave it like this. Okay. But just know, don't go heavy. We're still consolidating. Okay. That's it. That's all we've got, guys, here. Pound yen. Wait for pound yen. Euro yen. Wait for euro yen. Swiss yen. All right. We got back into Swiss yen. CAD yen. Wait for CAD yen. Aussie yen. We do have a buy signal. We're in that one. All right. If you guys are looking for a trade, all right, Aussie yen, we're in it already, but it's still near its buy signal. Okay, and looking to break out. A bit choppy. All right. But the daily, not bad on the daily. All right. Every day it's been making higher lows. Okay. So on the daily, this is what we looking at here. Nice trend line here on the daily. All right, 240 looks good. All right, and here we are. Okay, so on the daily, this is Aussie yen. Right, we're getting near a breakout. All right, I know it's choppy in here, but this is what's setting up. Right, we have a nice little triangle here, and it's looking to break out. Nice big candle here. Okay. All right. And we do have a buy signal already. So we're in it. We've called it. All right. But if you're not in it, you're looking for a trade. All right. This is a good setup here. Okay. On the 240. All right. On the 240, this is the buy signal here. All right. Again, very choppy in here. We have resistance. I would say this is a big resistance up here. All right. We don't really have, I guess, right here would be resistance. Okay. Let's see here. And this is the last one, guys. Okay. So very choppy here, though, but there's definitely a trade here. Okay. Definitely a trade here. All right. So these yen pairs, Aussie pairs, and Kiwi pairs. All right. So here we are on the 240. All right. Here's your downward trend line. This is where sellers came in. Here, 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 right here, and right here. And now we've cleared that area. We've cleared it. We're convincingly, we're breaking out of it. Okay. Here is your upward trend line here. Okay, so buy signal is here, and I think we've been in it for a couple of days now. Okay, and it's moving nicely high. So if you're looking for a trade, if you're not in any of the yen pairs and you're looking for a trade, this is not a bad trade here in Monster Scalper. Okay, but again, keep in mind, right? Keep in mind that we're still consolidating in here. The yen pairs will follow the equity markets. Okay, so it's not surprising as the equity markets move higher, right? The indexes, right? These should move higher. So, so VIX is coming down. That's good for these, right? Equity markets, Dow, S&P, NASDAQ's coming down. Good for these pairs. Good for the Aussie. Good for the Kiwi, right? New Zealand. Good for the yen pairs. And these should go short. All right, these could go short. But just hold off on here, right? Put some focus here. All right. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Not, again, what we would like to see is Forex consolidate even tighter. If we can get down to 10, 12, 13 pairs right here, that would be great. If we consolidate a bit tighter, we're in the consolidation, so we might as well think of it as a rubber band, right? So, if we can consolidate, right, a bit more, right, like I said, get into, right, the low teens, all right, and then just wait for a big move, right, a big move out of the consolidation. All right. All right. So hanging around here is not good. We need tighter consolidation to then break out so that Forex can start trending again with some nice volatility. All right. But you guys have been doing good, right? I'm being patient. Okay. I'm not getting calls from traders, right? Frantic calls. So that's good. You guys are learning. You're learning how to be patient and waiting for these markets. Okay, so that's good. All right. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.